Meet 18-year-old Tuyet Nguyen, a top drama student at Manurewa High School last year and a regular at workshops with Auckland's massive theatre company, a company she joined 4 years ago. But this workshop is far from her Auckland base. In fact, 3 hours flying time north at Port Vila, the capital of Vanuatu, an island nation in the Pacific. And it's not a bad gig for a young aspiring actor, for as a guest of the British Council, she's joined an event in town that's grabbing everybody's attention. The parade is marking the 20th anniversary of a local theatre company, One Small Bag Theatre. It's no ordinary theatre company, for the organization uses drama to raise awareness of a range of contemporary health, lifestyle, environment, and governance issues.
For me to be a part of this 20th anniversary with One Small Bag is just wonderful. It's really cool to see a different part of the world use theatre to raise all this awareness. It's just like what, every other country does. We go into theatre to convey a message, to, let everyone know what is happening in society, and it's awesome for me to be a part of One Small Bag's, 20th anniversary.
Artists from 5 different countries, representing 11 theatre companies, are taking part in this festival. Watching theatre groups like Vanuatu's One Small Bag and other productions is a great opportunity for Tuyet.
I think when One Small Bag started, I think the people who started it never expected that it would last this long. It started off just being the small drama group. If you look at the different sections that we have within One Small Bag now, I think it's something that they probably never imagined when they started the organization. We now have a youth program that caters for over 2,000 youth who are based in Port Vila alone. And that basically just offers different programs, different activities that they can spend their time with.
It's just a great theatrical sharing exercise. I mean, we've had, say, on one night, we've gone from a 19th century English poem being dramatized to Aboriginal dance, side by side on the same stage. And those kind of mixtures you wouldn't necessarily find in a lot of theatre festivals. So holding one somewhere like Vanuatu gives it quite an interesting Pacific cultures base.
Tuyets come to Vanuatu to shadow the UK's Nuffield Theatre Company, who are staging the rhyme of the ancient mariner, a story written 350 years ago. She's been chosen by the British Council as a worthy recipient of a bursary to gain experience of different aspects of theatre.
It's very different to massive theatre. We do very physical stuff and things that kind of start from our own stories. And over here I've learned a lot from like Nuffield Theatre, who use poems and stories, to One Small Bag, who use messages to convey, ideas and stuff. So it's quite different. It was very cool to meet Nuffield. I got to work on the set with them. I've never kind of gotten into the whole process of lighting, sound, the whole putting the stage on and everything, and kind of see how, director's point of view and sound person's point of view and stage manager's point of view. So it was very cool.
She came in to see a team that were already working very well and who knew what they were doing inside out. So it's a great chance to watch people who know what they're doing, getting on with the normal job, really, which is another fantastic opportunity, really. And she started to get involved now. She started to actually help us set up, and she can talk about the show a little bit now as well.
17, Southside, Tuyet, but you can call me T.
In Auckland, Tuyet is well known for the role she plays in the massive theatre company's production, The Girls' Show.
My journey in the story was an Asian living in South Auckland, in Manurewa pretty much, and how stereotypes can kind of be obstacles for us, but being on top of that, and the journey of my parents coming from Vietnam as refugees to Hong Kong and then coming over here just for a better life for us.
Imagine taking 5 young children on a small rusty boat for 22 days with no food or water whatsoever.
Back in Vanuatu, Tuyet's not the only New Zealand contributor. Te Rakau, the long-established Maori theatre company, is there too, led by acclaimed actor G. Moriarty.
And we are an applied theatre company from New Zealand. We're a Māori theatre company, we're a political theatre company, we're a theatre and education company. So when the invitation was issued to us to come here, we just got about getting ourselves ready as quickly as we could. And we're really happy to be here. It's awesome, you know, that this group's been around this long. So what can you say, but it's just a great thing, not only for the people of Vanuatu, but for other theatre companies throughout the world who work in a similar way, where you use theatre as a transformational social tool rather than just for entertainment.
Everyone has to have hands like this.
These tools are developed in workshops like this, a physical theatre class run by director Russ Turney.
It taught me to be more emotionally involved when I'm doing physical things, like the reaching out things that Russ taught us, like just the emotions and just reaching out. Like, you know, I learned that you just have to be really emotional in everything you do. I'll definitely take back all the games and all the things that Russ taught us, because some of it was just, it's something that you really have to learn within yourself. All the emotional stuff, I'll really take that back with me and kind of use it in everything I do.
But what has impressed Tuyet the most is watching productions of other companies, especially One Small Bag.
Yeah, I think it is very important for them to convey these messages for the young people. We also need to do something like this in New Zealand, because in our society we do have, you know, family violence, we do have teen pregnancies, we have, you know, abuse, we have crime, with all these shootings happening. You know, these are the things that people need to open their eye to. So, you know, theatre is a very good way to open that awareness and let everyone know that this is what's happening.
Yes. It's been a fantastic week for all involved. Vanuatu has captured the heart of all participants.